stuff. Okay, what I vaguely remember last time. Something, boarding ships, slaying many undead, getting cool shit, Ice Miffet being mad because we didn't die, showing us more cool shit. Gives up after we get more cool shit and points us to the Skull Throne. We go to Skull Throne. Angie Giant. We
Last
giant.
week on Dragon Ball
We take a nap. And then some icicles attacked us, but they weren't icicles. They were like those annoying monster slug things that looked like icicles, and basically they damage your HP and then they die because all they do is slowly crawl away from you. And I think that's where we left off, right?
Last week on Dragon Ball Z, we got a letter of marque from the Dawnfather. We became privateers. We fought a giant apparently, and then we got stabbed in the mouth by icicles.
The fuck are you? Are you smoking something?
No, I said I was going to make shit up because I don't know what happened last week.
Okay. Well,
if we're making stuff up, we all leveled up.
No, you didn't.
That definitely happened.
Only I leveled up.
No, it didn't.
Okay, so we did make that up. So in fact, that is true. Okay, I'll put that down.
You level up, you die.
Fuck yeah!
But in all seriousness, though, yeah. So you guys found Grimscowl. You killed the senile old man giant who was just taking a nap.
He was in our way. Of course, he had to die.
You ruthless murderers. All he did was throw some pocket sand at you, and you killed him.
Look, this is a Skull Throne. Don't tell me this is a good guy. This is This is bad pajama.
The castle's a skull. There's no Skull Throne. You guys went up to the second floor and found what's probably Aurel's throne and also her bedroom. And you also found a stairwell that leads to the top floor and the roof.
Hey, where was the bedroom? I want to take her bed.
Image 2 across from the throne. There's no actual bed, more like a nest.
I want to take the nest.
The nest weighs several 1,000 pounds worth of ice and snow.
Does she have a library?
No.
Does she have a coffee table?
No.
What does she have?
A nest made out of ice and snow.
That's it?
Can I melt it with sacred flame?
Sure.
Are there any objections to me doing that?
No, but while you're doing that, there's a throne, you said?
Indeed. Yes. You guys walked past it when you were attacked by the falling icicles.
Hey.
You don't think she's behind the throne trying to hide, right?
Guys. Let's all calm down after last week's
book. Y'all may have to play without Gregor for a little bit. I have company.
All right.
Back later.
Have fun.
Okay, I look behind the throne. Is Aurel cowering behind the throne?
Hey, we just want to talk.
You look behind the throne, and in about the the foot and a half of clearance behind it, you see nothing.
Okay.
Just emptiness.
I didn't think so. So can I check the throne for secret compartments and shit?
Sure. Give me an investigation check. No, you do not find any secret compartments or concealed features upon this throne made out of sculpted ice.
So it's made out of ice?
Correct.
And it's her throne?
Yes.
Dragoon, I think we have something you should melt here.
I flamethrower it.
All right. The flames of your flamethrower blast across the carvings of this icy throne.
Why wouldn't she be here?
And it does not melt.
Oh no! It's immune to flames, not resistant.
A good question, Micmac. Why is she not here?
Was she leave a note or something? I don't think she has any underlings directly under her, but, it wouldn't hurt to look around. It's like a little post-it note, BRB, gonna kill some villagers.
Gone fishing.
Nothing?
Nope.
Is Sacred Flame getting anywhere with the nest?
It is not.
How heavy is the throne?
Let's see here. The throne is this looks to be about 10 feet wide, 16 feet tall, and made out of solid ice. By the looks of it, very compact glacial ice. It's got that really dark blue tint to it.
Hmm.
So I'll let you do the math on that. The answer is many, many thousands of pounds, I presume.
It's not, but okay.
Wait, really? How much would that weigh?
Give me the dimensions again.
The throne itself is 10 feet wide and 16 feet tall. Of highly compact glacial ice.
Okay. So that would weigh 45,000 kilograms.
What's that in D&D pounds?
About 90,000 pounds. Assuming that that's a solid cube of water.
All right then, and if we let's see, throne's probably missing a good chunk of that volume. So let's divide that down to maybe like a quarter, given the sheer amount of volume that would be lacking from those dimensions due to it being a throne.
So, quick question.
Uh-huh.
Does create and destroy water work on ice?
A good question. One moment.
Water in solid form.
I like how we're
Magic usually-
spending this much time just to figure out how to fuck with her seat.
I'm trying to fuck with her bedroom, but
Well, I mean, think about what group this is under. Remember, we specialize in vandalizing deities' property.
So that way, if we fuck up, we can at least say that we messed with their sofa.
even if we can't be effective, we can be annoying.
We might have all died, but we put a whoopee cushion on the Demogorgon's chair.
I put 3.
All right. Let's see. Create or destroy water. You destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range. Yeah, you can try it. I'd say that it can work on ice.
Cool. I don't think I have the spell though. I was just curious. Does anyone else have the spell?
No.
I can cast Fist, but I don't think that's going to go well for me.
Well, it seems that we are unable to destroy this throne.
Just to chat, I'm going to do a detect magic ritual. Is there any magic on this throne?
Yes, actually. You cast Detect Magic, and your eyeballs feel like they're on fire as you look at this throne.
Sounds like a lot of magic.
Oh, let's see what happens. I tell my owl to sit on it.
All right. Your owl sits on it.
Nothing happens, doesn't
Give me-
breeze.
You know what? Yeah, there's no way I can possibly succeed this. Yeah, your owl turns to solid ice and then collapses into powdery snow.
Huh. That is unfortunate.
Well, at least one of us didn't sit on it.
Well, I do
Does
have the
anyone-
symbol of Aurel. We could try having someone wear that and sit on it, and maybe they get like a boon or something.
I'll try it.
Okay, I hand over the symbol to Nathra.
I will put on the symbol and sit on the throne.
You put on the symbol and sit on the throne. Nathra, you hear a voice in your head. That throne is not yours, and you can feel it begin to get really cold. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah. Aha. Constitution. 9.
All right. You are currently restrained as you feel your body begin to grow stiff and your extremities go numb.
That's not good.
Laura? Of Paladora?
There is no tuna.
Oh, darn.
Yep. He went camping.
Oh no. And Gregor's gone.
You know what? Let's roll the Inish since that might be important.
Okay. And then the chair attacks.
Can someone roll a d20 plus 7 for me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure going first, Dragoon.
All right, Dragoon, you're going first. You can see that Nathra is beginning to freeze up.
Hey, Nathan, do you want flamethrower?
Yes.
Okay, flamethrower him.
All right. Well, you making a dexterity? Oh, wait. Nathra, I said you were restrained, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Are you gonna make a dex save?
Would I don't suppose you'd be able to like make the flamethrower only hit the ice and not me with the deck save?
I mean,
No,
you
no,
could
you're
tell
not
me to
being-
aim it there.
You're not being encased in ice. You are freezing. Like you are turning to ice.
Alright, then light me the fuck up. I will fail the deck save.
2d8 plus 1.
Eagle Flame.
All right, Nathra, you take 8 points of cold damage, non-resistible.
Cold damage from the flamethrower?
Fire damage. I'm sorry. I was looking at my own notes. I was just looking over a section of my notes. Ignore that. You take 8 points of fire.
I was worried that this was going to be so cold that it freezes the fire before it hits him and it deals
Oh,
cold
no.
damage.
Oh no.
And then, Prestidigitation can increase temperature.
Uh-huh.
I prestidigitize him to be slightly warmer. As warm as a prestidigitation.
All right.
So not very.
Nathra, you're not feeling any different. Doesn't look like this is affecting you other than like your flesh is now burnt.
They just threw frozen chicken into a deep fryer, didn't they?
Yeah, kind of. Anything else, Dragoon?
You know, thinking on it, I should have rolled a Arcana check. But that was my action and bonus action.
Indeed.
My wisdom is very low. I just reacted.
Resnia?
Oh god, what I do? What I do? What I do?
Panic.
Quarterstaff. I try to leverage Nathra out of the seat.
Okay.
What I roll?
Well, you're attempting to just grapple a party member, so
I am
Yeah,
using the
are you
stick
resisting?
as the in between. The plan is to. I'm assuming she's sitting and she's stuck. The plan is to get the quarterstaff in between the throne in her butt, and then just yoink her out using leverage. Yeah, does that make sense?
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah. So you're trying to push Nathra out of the chair.
Yeah, I'm trying to like wedge her out. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Nathra, are you resisting?
No.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure you just get pushed out because you're using your action to push. Okay, Nathra, you hit the ground. You're laying at the foot of the throne now. You're still freezing.
That's not good.
Get the symbol off.
I have the symbol on.
Get it off.
Well, that's my action. I'm gonna back away. I'm trying to think like what else to do, but I don't know what else to really do. My healing doesn't cover this. I'm just kind of there sitting, like thinking, not sitting, but like standing, thinking. That's it.
All right, Nathra, give me another Constitution saving throw. This time at advantage.
Hey, that's much better.
All right. Yeah, you managed to kind of shake off and begin to warm up despite this freezing cold magic that's permeating your body. You are no longer restrained and no longer being turned into an icicle.
Is Oriel a lawful deity?
Give me a religion check.
Oh boy, religion.
She kind of strikes me as like one of those neutral evil folk, but I don't know.
Where is my religion?
What is your religion?
It's right above sleight of hand.
When is your religion?
21.
Yeah. She would typically be considered what's neutral evil.
Well, there goes that idea.
She is, after all, the embodiment of the cruelty and unpleasant aspects of winter.
I was going to ask her how she expects people to obey her commands if she removes their ability to do so immediately after giving the command, but she's not lawful. I don't think she would care that much.
Yeah, that's a problem for you to figure out. All right, so what are you guys doing now?
I start to resummon my owl.
Indeed.
So, we're supposed to be getting some kind of book, I think. I'm a little confused. Like, are we actually going to confront the Ice Queen herself
If
and
necessary.
tell her to like put an end to this tyranny, like stop being a dick, quit making eternal winter? That'd be
Do you
nice.
really think she
Yeah,
would
we could
listen
do
if
that.
we did?
And if we can't even defeat a throne, how are we supposed to defeat her?
That's what I'm kind of thinking right now.
Alright, well, Dragoon, do you have like a can of thermite?
They're what? Oh, termites. Yeah, how would termites help?
I have about 5 bottles of oil and the alchemy jug. Maybe pouring mayonnaise on the throne will help.
You know what?
That would do it.
Pour some mayonnaise on it, just so that if she doesn't clean it off, she'll have to sit in frozen mayonnaise. Like
Oh,
we
that would be
can't
gross.
we can't break the throne, but we can vandalize it.
So mayonnaise, not something else like acid.
I don't think acid's going to do anything to it. At this point, we're just going to have to settle for annoying her slightly.
All right.
I don't know. Cleaning up mayonnaise is kind of really annoying. Like, I think this goes a little bit beyond slightly.
So moderately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good moderately annoying.
Like just a gallon of mayonnaise all over the throne. Like I'm throwing it onto the back, the sides, the seat, just
Oh,
wherever I can.
Do you have any mayonnaise that's like 4 days old and real nasty?
I mean, I just got this like a few hours ago.
I'm trying to think if I have a brush. I don't think I have a brush. Well, I got a brush in my cartographer's toolkit, but no, I don't think I want to waste that with this.
But like, do you have to make the mayonnaise fresh, or can you make really shitty old mayonnaise?
I don't know. DM, can I make old mayonnaise with this?
Yes, DM, I would like to make mayonnaise 2 years too bad with the
Just
alchemy jug.
half of it's soupy and running everywhere. The other half is curdling where it spits.
Ew.
And it immediately freezes to the seat of the throne.
Like, if we're gonna vandalize, we might as well just ignore any half measures and go right to just crapping in their cornflakes.
I wanted to put free Icewind Dale, but this'll work. I think this gets the message across.
That's a great idea. Free the Dale in 3-year-old mayonnaise.
Okay. And then I think we leave.
All right, where are you guys going? Back down the stairs or up the 90-foot spiral staircase towards the roof?
But that feels like the final boss room if I've ever seen one.
Well,
Do we want to like go down?
last session I did cast Locate Object. The Codicil is in the basement. So why don't we head down?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
All right. One moment, we'll update the map. Alright, so you guys descend down on the main floor, and then down another set of stairs towards the subterranean levels. This staircase descends into a vaulted chamber. A 9-foot-high railing of sculpted ice hugs the staircase as it descends to the chamber floor, which, like the stairs, is smooth and gleaming. You can see inside of this massive, frozen room a walrus as big as an elephant having a grand old time rolling and sliding on the ice.
What's rolling?
Aid.
What?
An elephant-sized walrus.
Elven-sized walrus. That's a...
Elephant.
Oh, I was confused. Yeah, that makes sense. So he's just chilling there? Does he know that we're here?
Is there another way down? Is there any other features? Like, do I see a book?
No, you do not see a book from this vantage point. You guys are just at the bottom of the stairs, and this room is rather snowflake-shaped, roughly 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, about 90 feet in diameter. There's just a giant walrus sliding around the center.
Okay, and from the top of the stairs, how far down was this?
What was the y-axis? The z-axis I gave you on that distance?
100.
100 feet down.
That is what you said, yes.
Yes. This staircase is 100 feet down.
Okay, so the codicil is south 180 feet from this position, then.
That sounds about right.
But you said the room is only 90 feet in diameter?
Correct. You can see that, so this room itself is shaped kind of like a snowflake, and some of those branches of the snowflake end in doors.
And there's a door to the south, I'm presuming?
Yep, let me post you a map.
Okay. The walrus is just sliding around, not paying any attention to us?
Pretty much.
Does it know that we're here, or...
How high
Give me
is
an
the ceiling?
insight check. Oh, the ceiling itself is 90 feet.
I'm gonna laugh if this is another werebear.
A werewalrus. Yeah, it seems like the giant walrus has noticed you. He's just hasn't acknowledged you.
It knows we're here, but it doesn't seem bothered.
Okay, well, I don't really see any reason to fuck with the walrus. I mean, it's a walrus. Let's just go south.
Okay.
Live and let live. Let the giant ice puppy be.
And you guys start walking across the ice rink.
Wait,
The
is
walrus
it an ice rink?
I mean,
Is there like
that's
markings
what it
on
calls it. Wait, like what?
it? Is there like markings on it to indicate boundaries and such?
Oh, no. I think they just use the word ice rink because of the fact that the walrus is just sliding around on it.
Okay.
There's no mechanical effect that they have written here. That's just what they call it.
I don't walk. I skate.
All right, yeah, you start skating. Give me an athletics check to see how well you skate.
I would like to bumble.
Can it be acrobatics instead?
Sure, why not?
The athletics would have been a -2.
Oof. Yeah, you start skating across, and As you guys start moving towards that southern doorway, the walrus kind of stops and looks over at you guys. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my ice ring.
Hello, friend. What's hanging?
Not much. I'm Ukama. What brings you all here to the castle? Goes sliding past you guys. Kind of Doppler effects.
I said, "Oh well, we came from the 10 towns. We heard some wondrous stories about what was here, and we came to see for ourselves."
Oh, neat. Well, I'm supposed to be on guard duty, but I don't really care. So, where are you guys trying to go?
Well, we heard that there might be we heard stories of this book here, and that's what we were looking for. So we were looking for like a library.
There's no library down here. What are you looking for by chance?
Can I insight check the bear? Not the bear, the walrus.
Yeah,
I
sure.
can't help but have the weird bear in my head. Because this is another friendly animal.
While he's doing that, I would just answer him. I would just try and be like, the 10 towners called it the Codicil of White.
That there sounds like one of those artifacts those weird druids are worshipping. Yeah, something associated with Arl or some such, right?
Right, yeah, they said that it was down here and then like to the south, which is why we were heading that way.
Yep, yeah, her servants keep all the valuable religious items down there, and it kind of like slides towards the southern corridor. Yeah, they keep it right down over here.
Neat. Well, I guess we'll just be on our way then. Thank you for letting us know the directions.
Yep, not a problem. Kind of sliding across the other side of the room.
All right, I guess we just walk to the southern door.
Yeah.
Indeed.
This wasn't the first time, but it still surprises me that they're friendly sentient animals. It's really heartwarming.
So
If I had a silver for every time we ran into a sentient animal that was friendly, I'd have 2 silvers, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
So, wouldn't we get to that choke point rather than go through it? I'd like to do a detect magic ritual.
Are we talking, well, still in the ice rink, or are we talking at some point in the corridor?
Ice rink.
Okay. Yeah, so you fire off a detect magic. The door is magical.
Interesting. Any particular school?
Abjuration.
I see. Well, I walk up to the door.
Alright, so the passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set in the far wall. Flanking the door are bas reliefs of 2 male frost giants that have been defaced, their figures chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowering heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat. And then as you kind of step into this anvil-shaped section right near the end, a disembodied voice speaks up. This way is shut to all but those who pass the tests of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation.
Uh-huh.
I shout out. I just used my owl to detect pretty fatal traps for me, and he dies in horrific ways several times. Is that cool enough?
There is no
Like,
response.
Hey, Dragoon, why don't you
like
just pop your owl onto the other side of the door and see what's there?
I will do so.
All right, you try to pop the owl onto the other side of the door, and the owl appears on this side of the door.
They patched it out? What?
Ah, damn, they nerfed that. Damn silent patch notes. Ninja nerfs.
Ninja nerf.
The owl is the only thing that can pass through the door because it has slaughtered 27,000 villages.
Oh man, that'd be a weird story. Owl's already passed all the trials.
Well, what are these tests? Are we supposed to fight her or
Try
something?
to open the door. I just push on it.
The door does not budge.
Maybe casting Identify in it will tell us what the trials are.
Yeah, sure, I'll try it. I cast Identify on the door.
Too bad our elf friend isn't here. This would be a breeze.
Okay, so you cast Identify on it. This is the door of trials. In order to proceed, you must complete the tests of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation. The door is also enchanted in a manner that will repeat those instructions to you in a disembodied voice.
So this was a door of trials? So the other things that we gotta do are probably behind a door.
Hey, does anyone have a set of thieves' tools?
I do.
Before you try, I should specify them with this door. This door is a door in the sense that there is an archway and a thing in the middle of it. There are no handles.
There's a slab.
Is there a gap?
Technically, yes.
Gilbert, that's like saying that the boss has a health bar.
Nathra. So who said they had thieves' tools? Nathra?
Yes.
Could you use the thieves' tools to try to determine how thick the door is?
Is there like a mirror on a stick or something I can slide in the gap?
Or you could just feel it with picks. Like, kind of drag along the bottom of the door until the pick, gets to the other side of the door and catches, and then you know how deep the door is.
Either one would work. The pick would probably be more reliable.
Alright, yeah. You try to stick your thieves' tools into this space. It cannot budge. It does not proceed far.
This is like a gap like at the bottom of the door, right?
No, I thought you were talking about the gap like up the center.
There's a gap in the center?
Not really. It's more like a crease where you can tell it's supposed to open.
Ah, okay. So there is like no visible aperture we could fit tools through.
Correct. You can see where the door is supposed to open and where it's set, but it's closed tight.
I don't think this will work, but I'd like to blast the door with a flamethrower anyway.
Alright, you blast the door. Nothing happens to the door. The door is unharmed and unaffected.
Well, so couple options I suppose we have. We could go north and see if that way leads to some trials.
There's also 4 doors in that ice rink.
Huh? Say again?
2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. There's little doors there.
4 doors, 4 trials.
Yeah.
I just want to make... I know my, cutting of the image wasn't great, so I wanted to point out those were there. And yes, there is another door to the far north at noon.
So there's a door at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Like when you mean door, you mean like actual door, not just an alcove?
Correct. Like, okay, so you see how on 3 and 9 there's those alcoves?
Yes.
Just above and below each of those is another door.
Oh, I see. Like at the point where it juts out, not in the alcove.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
I see them now. Yes, there's 5 other doors.
Yeah, I didn't do a great job at making those super visible.
So the other option is we take a long rest here. Just pop Lehman's tiny hut to keep us secure. Nice choke point here. And in the morning, I prepare to dispel magic, and we just dispel the door.
Do you think that's going to work?
Can I roll a check to see if I've heard of these trials before?
Actually, could I make an Arcana check based on my Identify to figure out if it's even possible for Dispel Magic to work on this door?
Yeah, sure. Make an Arcana check, and Dragoon, make an Arcana check.
I'm pretty sure even with anti-magic field, that specifically states that deities bypass that as well as I think artifacts.
You're pretty sure that this is not going to be able to be dispelled. And Dragoon, what were you looking for again?
To see if I've heard of these trials before, and like maybe perhaps know what's coming.
Of the trials themselves. Okay, so okay, so 17, yeah. Well, specifically the trials of shoot, where did I put that again?
It's like isolation, endurance,
of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation. Those trials are all related to things encompassed within Aurel's sphere. Basically, the harshness of winter, the necessity of survival within it, the psychological effects of this kind of dark, far north dead of winter, and preservation being, things freezing and being preserved against time and decay. All of these are things that are encompassed within her sphere.
But nothing that might be useful in like the trials ahead. Actually, like accomplishing them, passing them.
Not with your current set of information. You just don't know enough for it to be useful.
All right.
Well, does anyone need magic, or should we start the trials? Are these trials?
I have that would probably work.
Are these trials a individual or a party affair?
You don't know.
I mean, someone else can roll. Well, I didn't get the highest.
There is one other thing I could try. And I pull out a spell scroll of knock.
Uh-huh.
What do you guys think?
I think that this is... It's an inspired choice, but I don't think knock is packing quite enough of a punch for something that was placed here by Ariel herself or one of her high-ranking minions. Or whoever made this.
Yeah, I mean, Find Familiar is such a niche thing that most people don't cover. If they covered that, I'm pretty sure they covered everything else. But if you want to try it, I suppose we won't really know 100% unless we try?
Sure. All right. I cast. I use a spell scroll. I cast knock on the door.
It's
All
like
right.
the one thing they overlooked.
Yeah. So you cast knock. There's that kind of thunderous sound, as it sounds like tumblers are attempting to move but grinding to a halt, and the spell fails.
Well, they didn't just use arcane lock.
Maybe we just need to use 2 knocks at once.
Look, if this whole dungeon is a setup for a knock knock joke, I'm gonna knock some heads with it.
Good luck getting to me. I'm in Chicago.
I know people in Chicago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I live like 5 minutes away. Not even.
Sleuth, don't you help him put a hit on me.
Why would I help him put a hit on you? I'd just do it myself. I'm right here. Since when have I ever beat around the bush, Gilbert?
Fair enough. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we should see if we can find these trials. Actually, we should ask the walrus about these trials. He probably knows where they are.
No, hey, what brings you back to my ice ring?
Oh, hey, door was locked. You wouldn't happen to have the key, would you?
Huh, no, there's no key for that door. You gotta have Arl's blessing to open there. Gotta complete her trials according to the druids.
Ah, trials. Well, we're always up for some trials. Do you happen to know where these trials are?
Well, you could start with that door, or this door, or the door over here, as he slides between those 4 doors jutting out into the room.
Aren't there only 3 trials? The door only mentioned 3.
No, there's 4 trials.
Did mention
Cruelty,
4.
isolation. Did I miss one when I was writing it down?
Perseverance. Cruelty, isolation, perseverance, or preservation, was it? One of the two.
Cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation.
I was missing endurance. Okay.
I can see that. You seem kind of squishy for a wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not much of a threat or anything. You can completely ignore me. Alright, well, guys, do you want to start heading off with these trials?
I don't think we have a choice, really.
Okay.
It's always a choice. You could turn back.
Do we want to take a rest before? Like a long rest? I have no idea what they'll entail.
I mean, I can cast Tiny Hut.
Yeah.
I asked the walrus if he's alright if we just make if we spend the night down here.
Yeah, that there's fine. I sleep over in the eastern alcove, so you're gonna have to use one of the other ones. But other than that, yeah, feel free. Take a nap anywhere.
Alright, great. Thanks a lot, friend. By the way, I'm recovery.
Nice to meet you.
Do you have
I'm Ukama.
Well met, Ukama. So yeah, we'll probably go over there, and I'll point like the southwestern alcove and be like, yeah, we'll just take a nap there, I think.
All right. Indeed. you guys all bunked down for the night. You only had to wait like half an hour before the end of the day, anyways.
Okay. Yep. So I cast Tiny Hut. I presume we do the needful. I'm good for third watch.
I'll take second.
Round 4.
Nathan, you go on first?
Sure.
All right. And that's our watch order. We take a long rest.
Indeed.
And then.
Nothing bad happens to you guys during your long rest. And you wake up feeling rested and recovered. It's still pretty nippy in here.
Huzzah. So, I guess we go to these trials.
I'll poke in the northeast one first if nobody else wants to.
We should all go together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And I'll put my owl through the door first.
Okay. Your owl appears in front of you on this side of the door.
I'll
Got
just
all
push
the
through the
doors?
door. I'll just push through the door.
Correct. All the doors. What was that, Nathra?
I'm just going to push through the door.
All right, you the northeast one, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you got to push through that door.
I follow closely behind.
Opens. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a little bit of a description. Oh, wait. No, that's the other one. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so you push the door open and step into this hallway. So, the walls of this oddly shaped room are etched with elaborate panoramas of winter scenes. Set into the back wall is a door inscribed with a large large snowflake. A single word is carved into the inlet above it.
which says
Endurance, written in common.
okay. I have the skeletons wait outside for this one, I think.
But wouldn't the skeletons have limitless endurance?
If it's Auril, it probably means we're gonna get blasted in a blizzard. And it's like, you just keep taking cold damage until you get out of here. It's like, he's stupid freezing. Skeletons aren't gonna survive that. Or I can bring him with. I mean, they're just skeletons. Fuck it, I'll bring him. The 10 skeletons troop into the room with me.
All right, so you guys funnel into the room.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep.
I guess we go to the other door.
I'm sorry, I think I misunderstood. Which door are you funneling to?
The one that says endurance.
Okay.
Is there another door in the room besides the one we came in?
Well, there's the one that you guys came in through to get to this door that says endurance.
Right.
So it's a door, a hallway, and then the endurance door.
Correct. Okay. No third door.
Correct.
Hold on to your butts. And I open the door.
All right. You open the door. Your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision's clear, you all find yourselves in a raging snowstorm, standing at the edge of a ragged tribe's camp in the process of being dismantled. The nomads work feverishly to tear down their tents and pack dog sleds. A few of them spot you and brandish their weapons. A tall figure standing among them calls out, "We shall not lie down and die for your pleasure, emissaries of Aril. Begone, vultures!"
Okay.
And you can see over each of your heads, party members, not your undead constructs, is a floating, glowing snowflake.
What's that?
I'll give you 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
I take a step to the side to see if it follows me.
It stays directly over your head.
I guess it's a scrying thing?
Can I try to see through the illusion?
Sure, you choose to see through the illusion.
Yeah, you should set an investigation check for illusions.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Nah, there's an actual glowing snowflake directly above your head.
I want to go up and touch
this
your
whole
coverage.
thing, like the entire environment we're in, I figured was an illusion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's real.
Okay. So they're still brandishing weapons at us?
Indeed.
I yell at them. Can you understand us?
Of course I can understand you. Now be gone.
Okay, go where? Like we touched a door in a dungeon and now we're here.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to, have a test of endurance or something.
Yeah, something like that, probably.
Maybe we're here to witness your endurance. I don't know. Nothing in the test parameters said anything about hurting anyone, so we don't intend to do that, but we will defend ourselves.
You guys need help with anything while we're here?
I have fire, and I just send it out of my flamethrower.
If you are here as part of Aril's trials, you may come with us. That's part of the test. Beyond that, I don't know anything about it.
Insight.
Alright, give me an insight check.
Alright, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, he seems pretty genuine. It's also pretty obvious that he views this as a uncomfortable burden.
So, where are we? Are we here? Is this just a holodeck? What?
You keep saying these words, and I don't think they're actually things.
What?
I think what he's meaning to say is, are we in Icewind Dale? Like, we were in a dungeon, and then we're just here out of nowhere.
Are you real?
I'm pretty sure he's real.
Yes, I'm real.
Where are we?
Quick, insight check him.
The Northern Dale.
Well, that's just great. No, seriously, like it's a lot better than, like Stygia or something.
I'm kind of confused. I think we should get going here. Let me help you guys pack.
All right. So you're going to go help them pack.
So yeah, I just keep talking to him, like, So there were like no instructions with the trial, or an objective given to us. It was a door labeled endurance. I figured the trial would be on the other side and there'd be instructions.
Endure the hardships in the trial is my guess.
I mean, it's a blizzard. It's annoying, but it's hardly a hardship.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I am.
You have the mark of Arl over your head, so we won't kill you, but whatever it is this trial is you need to do it and be gone.
That's what
That's
I'm
the plan.
getting at is tell us what we're supposed to do for the trial. We'll do it. Be on our way.
Maybe we're supposed to follow them and then we'll get instructions or something. Maybe this is going to be like an entire little regimen thing. Where are you guys planning on coming? Headed or whatever?
We're moving to a new camp location.
Oh, maybe your elder there has...
Or the endurances are supposed to walk with them to this new camp through the blizzard.
Oh, blizzard's no problem, but like... It's always be like rest at a reasonable time, yeah. We can help you not get lost, too. We've done this stuff before.
Just let us know what you need us to do.
All right. Just so you know, I have seen people try the trials before. Good luck. Kind of just turns and
Thank you.
tribe starts walking. You guys following with?
Yeah.
All right.
And the whole cohort.
What, are they gonna like form like a little blanket of bones around us?
No, they're like on the flanks and a couple in front, a couple behind. Mostly on the flanks though. They're think like a like an escort squad.
Okay,
We're the VIPs. They're the screening force.
that's what I was thinking.
And guys, do me a favor. Anytime you're using anything magical, let me know. Don't presume anything.
These are like undead animated skeletons.
Oh no. Her.
Hey, recovery?
Yeah.
Your skeletons have stopped moving.
Why the fuck have they stopped moving?
Fuck.
And then they fall apart.
God damn it. Alright, I collect all the bones. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, gods are assholes.
When I find Arl, I'm gonna, pull her head through her own asshole or something.
It's not even effective, like, wind barrier. They're fucking skeletons. Why?
Because she's an ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like it's a trial.
Well, objection!
Overruled.
Motion for dismissal.
Overruled. There's no due process here.
What is this, the Sword Coast?
Alright, but yeah. You see these nomads marching against the wind. What are you guys doing?
I mean,
I'll go with them.
after I clutch the bones, I go with them.
Alright.
Fucking leave them behind in the hallway. No, they had to bring them here and destroy them. I'm gonna wipe this cult out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna track them all down one by one.
Alright, guys. So, you begin what ends up being a long and grueling march across the tundra, the wind blowing in your faces the entire time. For those of you that kind of live in the northern latitudes, you guys know what those polar vortexes were like, with like negative 80-degree wind chill that gave you a brain freeze the moment you looked at it funny?
Ah, yeah, Tuesday.
Yep. Yeah. The wind is piercing and cold. Just kind of follow along here with the nomads for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and then 8 hours of this freezing temperatures across the tundra. After 8 hours of marching, the nomads are still going. Do you guys continue to follow them?
Hey, guys, aren't you going to set up camp?
No, we still have a ways to go.
Aren't you guys tired?
How much is a ways?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There's a blizzard, but we need to keep marching. Come along, or you'll be left behind.
This
Yep.
is the
Aren't your
test
men
of
tired?
what, perseverance?
Of
was
course
it?
we're tired. Now keep moving.
Yeah, waiting isn't exactly a luxury that a lot of people have.
Oh, they
So,
probably don't know that I can cast Lehman's Tiny Hut. I mean, it occurs to me when you mentioned the skeletons. It's like, I try a little prestidigitation. Does it work?
Nothing happens.
Of course. Fucking assholes.
I see.
Alright, fine. I keep walking.
tally ho.
All right. Another hour of marching. Everybody, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, bah.
Gilbert, Marine background. Does that apply with the 16 hours of marching, or should I be making con saves?
It applies.
Alright.
All right.
Where's Tuna when you need him?
I know, right? All right, so recovery 24, right?
Yes.
All right, recovery passes. Dragoon passes. Resnia fails. Actually, wait. Sleuth, quick question. What's the actual background thing for Marines say? Is it affecting your environmental conditions or just the walking part?
I can move twice the normal amount of time, up to 16 hours each day, before being subject to the effect of a forced march, and need to make constitution saves at the end of each extra hour to avoid gaining a level of exhaustion.
Fuck. Goddamn. Okay.
And I can navigate boats safely to shore, just as a given.
Damn.
But
All right. Yeah.
that's not really relevant right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Resnia, that fails. You gain a level of exhaustion. Have you marked that down?
Yeah, there's nowhere to mark it down in the sheet, but yeah.
Right. All right. The second hour of forced march. Constitution saving throws! Against the grueling attritional effects of the Dale. Resnia passes, recovery, fails, takes a point of exhaustion. Dragoon passes. All right, the 10th hour of marching. Constitution saving throws. Resnia passes. Recovery fails, takes a point of exhaustion. Dragoon passes. Hour 13. Constitution saving throws. The wind continues to howl. Resnia passes. Dragoon passes. Recovery passes.
By the way, with 2 levels of exhaustion, my speed is halved.
I can pick you up and just keep up with the party, probably.
I can see splitting the weight among people and being able to keep up.
Okay.
14th hour. Constitution saving throws from everybody, including Nathra. Recovery passes. Resnia fails. Dragoon fails. Nathra fails. All right.
How's the dude's men that we're following are holding up?
They're looking tired. But at the end of the 14th hour, they come to a stop as you guys begin to catch up and begin constructing their camp.
Oh, thank fuck. Fuck!
I'll help them put up a camp.
Yeah, same.
You look like you need a nap first.
Well, I gotta set up my tent, I guess. Oof. Magic doesn't work here? Recovery?
Correct.
Doesn't look like it.
Alright.
So probably
Magic
not
probably-
actually here.
Magic probably won't work in any of the trials.
Someone share a bed with me? Like, not in that way, but just, I'm really cold.
Yes. Sure.
Are the boots working?
It's just exposure.
Nope.
So much exposure
Boots-
to the elements.
The boots are not helping either. It's like you're in an anti-magic field. All right. One more Constitution saving throw from everybody. Recovery passes. Dragoon passes. Resnia passes. Nathra fails.
Hey!
Oh wait, no, you're no longer carrying people. Never mind, Nathra. You didn't have to make that. That was just because you were carrying people.
So why are we making con saves?
That one last hour it took for the camp to be set up.
But I was just sitting there.
Indeed, but there's still the exposure element.
I have natural resistance to cold.
I'm aware.
Okay.
It's the trial.
Deity bullshit.
There
Indeed.
is no endurance test without suffering. You must suffer.
I mean, it's annoying. It's hardly suffering.
All right. But as this elk tribe finishes setting up in the new location, the glowing symbols over your heads flare brightly with pale blue light, and you find yourselves back in the corridor where the trial started, back in Grimscale.
Does the exhaustion carry over?
Yes. Yes, it does.
I think we're all at 2 levels of exhaustion. Or
I'm at
except
1.
Nathro's at 1, yeah.
I'm at 1.
Is there anywhere nearby that would... Actually, we're not far from natural lighting, right? Like 300 feet?
It's up the 100-foot staircase. That's the main floor.
I want to go check and see what time of day-ish it is. Like, is there enough of a difference in the general and completely blanketing the sky overcast to tell if it's afternoon or morning?
All right, yeah. So you peek your head out the opening, and you can see the aurora fading off in the dark sky overhead. And then, down to the southeast, you see that aurora flare up again, waving across the sky. You recognize this phenomenon only happens at midnight. It is currently midnight.
All right, so that wasn't.
We go back to our camp and we take another long rest. That's what it sounds like we should do.
Yeah. That wasn't some weird time dilation thing. That was
It was
actually. Yeah, it was. But it was actually 14 hours, not like 14 minutes.
Yeah, no, you guys actually spend 14 hours hiking.
Alright, I will go back to the party, relay that it is midnight, we should set up camp, or reset camp. I'll take first watch again.
I'll take second.
I'll do third.
Fourth.
Anything happen on our long rest?
Nope, nothing happens on your long rest.
Okay.
I mean, the walrus snores loudly, but other than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can all mark down a point of exhaustion.
That's not so bad. Yay. Alright. Do we want to wait till everyone's zeroed out, or should we press on? I feel like one level of exhaustion isn't too bad.
Yeah, who cares about one level? Let's move on.
And then critical ability checks were completely borked.
And the party died.
Good.
Raise the cohort.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's something I should clarify. Yeah, so when you were teleported back, your cohort raised themselves, as if the spell wasn't actually dispelled, just suppressed.
Oh, you might want to maintain them. I hope you have enough time to maintain them.
I'm sorry, that was a crucial bit of information I neglected to properly clarify.
I got
you would have
slots to
maintained them. Yeah.
Okay. I've altered my spell slots so that I've marked off the appropriate ones.
Alright, next trial I say we go northwest. Go counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Northwest.
1 to 10 o'clock.
Yep. I know. I just have to flip over to the right section. All right. So this oddly shaped room is etched with elaborate panoramas of winter scenes. Set into the back wall is a door inscribed with a large snowflake. A single word is carved above the inlet of the door that reads, cruelty.
So, if anyone doesn't have the stomach for it,
I touched the door.
say wait here, and I'll head into.
While he's giving this speech, I touched the door.
You guys are all touching?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. So, your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp, its tents holding fast against a raging blizzard.
Do we recognize this camp?
Do these skeletons remain animated this time?
Oh, you brought them?
Might as well. It's not like it got hurt.
Yes, the skeletons remain animated this time.
Excellent.
You can see that the tattered remains of these tents have iconography of bears on them. The previous one had iconography of elks.
Okay. Right. Cruelty. So rather than render aid, we turn and walk off into the wilderness.
How bad do...
No? Alright.
I mean,
they
won't
look
stop.
sheltered, right? I don't know.
Let's walk into the camp and see what's going on.
Is this a test for us to be cruel or to weather the cruelty of the uncaring world?
I
Hmm.
don't know. Maybe the real cruelty was the friends we made along the way. Who knows?
Shrug. I'll go with you guys.
Well, none of you have stabbed me yet, so I don't think so. But who knows? That could change tomorrow. Or today.
Well, I mean, I did burn you, remember?
Oh, you were trying to help.
It's actually quite cozy. Reminds me of a bit of home.
Do you want some more?
Not right now. Maybe later. Alright, anyways, into the camp.
Mm-hmm. I yell
All right.
out, "Hey, anyone here?"
Yeah. You shout out, and one of the nomads runs up to you, kind of glancing up at the snowflakes floating over your head. I'll take you over to that chieftain. He'll want to speak with you. Given the mark and all, kind of gesturing up to the snowflake.
Yeah, we've been getting that a lot lately. Lead on.
And he leads you into a tent. Here you can see the chieftain of the bear tribe. I am Gunvald Hagerson. Welcome to my tribe. How can I assist the emissaries of Aril this fine evening?
Well, we are doing some trials. And like the previous one, we had to walk with a different tribe through this really long and annoying blizzard. There's no instructions given to us. We sort of get thrown into these scenarios. So what's going on?
Not much. We're currently planning on eating dinner should our hunters ever return. Food supplies are running low.
And what exactly is for dinner?
Not you, if that's what you're insinuating. No, we're hoping for elk. If our hunters ever arrive. At this rate, though, we're having to look into, unfortunately, alternative sources.
Fish, I'm guessing?
No. The other red meat. Not yourselves. Or is it white meat?
Probably
We're
both.
talking about long pork. We're talking about the other white meat.
I think we're talking about others.
I want to just try and cast light on myself real quick. Or something I have. It really doesn't matter what.
Alright, yeah, you cast light. A light appears.
Alright, wonderful. Then I'll cast... How many people are in the tribe?
There are 98 people.
I can't deal with that many, but I can alleviate some of the need.
I can also help. I have about a gallon of mayonnaise.
That's
Make them
disgusting.
eat mayonnaise. That is truly a cruel act.
That is disgusting, and I think Oreo would approve, but that's not what I was thinking. I can create food and water for 30 people. If you stretch it out enough, that'll get 60, 70 people through on half ration.
And then 20 people just have to split a gallon of mayonnaise between themselves.
If you're looking to maximize calories, the beer's option's probably best.
Beer is also less likely to freeze.
Unfortunately, that won't help us in the long run. We're planning on putting down 4 of the older members of the tribe. Unfortunately, that's the way it must be.
I mean, sure, but we're on a glacier, right?
Correct.
Why don't you just go somewhere where food is more plentiful? I don't understand why you're fixed here.
We've been moving. We haven't seen a herd of elk in over 2 months. Our food stores are nearly entirely depleted.
What city is the one with infinite soup?
Where are we? Like, how far from...
We're on
How
the
far-
Ragged Glacier.
Hmm. That is quite a bit of traveling to any farmland.
How long until your hunters are supposed to arrive?
They were due back 5 days ago.
How long have people been without?
Five days.
Alright, I'm going to need a few barrels or something
And-
to hold.
At that, you see the chieftain kind of walk out a flap in the tent off to the side.
Alright, I'll follow him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you follow him out there. You can see out there, amongst a couple of warriors, are 4 rather old-looking members of this tribe kneeling in the snow. As you kind of, who is walking out here?
I'll go with, but I think Nathra was first.
I think, Nathra walked first, but I think everyone's going.
Yeah, so Nathra, you step out, and then everyone else follows with. And the chieftain here looks at you. It's like, either I will do this, or you can. Or we'll need you to leave. Orals will be done.
I pull out a dagger, like, you just want me to, and I just, like, mime cutting the throats of them.
We need the food.
Well, hold on, Recovery. Let's not be too hasty. What exactly is a test here? There was one word.
I know nothing about a test. I know that my people are starving.
I look
So-
at Resnia and I say, it's the test where things need to be done.
So what would be more
And
cruel?
then,
To
while
kill this
looking
village
at
elder
Resnia-
here... No, hang on. What would be more cruel? To kill these 4 people here? Or to leave this tribe without an elder?
I think it's
Or
more
without a leader.
surviving. I think it's more surviving cruelty than inflicting it.
Inflicting cruelty in order to survive.
Look, Resnia, I understand if you want to look away while we do this, but I'm pretty sure this is the test. It's not like they're real people.
I did say if you were squeamish, you should have stayed behind.
This is a stupid test.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably an illusion. I mean, we just do it and we're done.
So
I don't
no
turn
more,
away.
Okay.
No more objections?
Yeah, so I just walk up, slit the first one's throat. I assume Nathra's doing the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
And then go to the second one, slit his throat. I assume Nathra, you're going to the third?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Recovery slits 2 throats, Nathra slits 2 throats. Dragoon and Resnia, what are you two doing?
I watch.
All right.
Do you think we have to, join in?
I mean, they already killed the people required, right? Not really any opportunity for us to do this.
They have not slit throats yet.
We told you what we're going to do.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we all have to take one to
is
pass.
doing.
Yeah. I think we all have to take one.
I mean, I have spare knives if you need them.
My claws would do just fine.
Oh, fuck.
How bad would it be to use my flamethrower?
They need meat.
Oh my god.
It would be hilarious. But I don't think it would be helping them too much.
Flambe.
I'll just use a dagger, don't worry.
Alright, so Dragoon, you slit a throat. Yes?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you slit this elder's throat. She begins choking on blood and falls into the snow. Nathra?
Yep. Slash.
You slit this elder's throat. He also begins grabbing at the wound, choking on his own blood before expiring in the snow. Recovery?
I mean, I was ready to do 2 of them, so yeah.
No, I'm gonna do the last one.
Well, that's what I mean. It's I'm not going to hesitate. Just slice.
Yep. You slice this elder's throat, grabs at it, choking on the blood before expiring. Resnia?
I look at this person. They don't have them, bagged up or anything, right?
No, he's not bagged up.
Okay, well, I asked for the person's name.
I'm Gerald.
I didn't hear it because someone said what?
Gerald.
Gerald, I see. Well, sorry you drew a bad lot.
Do you really have to get sent to
And then I'm gonna slash his throat, and I'm gonna use Hands of Harm, doing additional necrotic damage.
Okay.
The intent here is to make the meat bad. But you know.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you slit his throat. And, well, he dies instantly from that necrotic damage. Dies in the snow. And as you finish cutting that throat, rather I should specify as each one of you cut the throat, you're enveloped by snow and ice, reappearing in front of the door that you used to get here.
Well, that was significantly less annoying than the other one.
What a stupid trial. Just kind of bitterly mutter about the pointlessness of this all.
Do they really expect people to have such unwavering morals that they would be incapable of surviving in the Icewind Dale?
Well, I think they were hoping that this was to weed out people who were of lesser constitution than us and were unwilling to take the necessary steps. All right, next trial.
Okay. Bottom left.
All right. You see the same panoramas of winter inside of this hallway as well. And above the large snowflake door reads in common, Irvation. You can clearly see that it looks like the first part of the word was damaged.
Ironic.
All right.
Enervation, it's a magic trap.
No, I think it's intervention. We're going to into like the fourth trial is like an AA meeting.
Okay, I'm here to support. I'd love to do that. Although I think that the Ice Queen would not like that.
No, she would like that. Alcohol makes people warm and fuzzy inside, and it doesn't freeze very well, so if we get rid of that, everybody's going to freeze to death that much faster. Besides, alcohol also burns really well.
Well, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Uh huh.
Tally ho.
All right. So, each of you touches the door and are enveloped in a whirlwind of ice and snow. Surprise, surprise. And as your surroundings vanish, you find yourselves at the edge of a camp under clear skies. All the fires in the camp are out, and the only sound you hear is the flapping of the tents as the wind hits them.
Skeletons are up.
Yep.
I check with prestidigitation. We got magic.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go see what these guys want.
So, closer examination reveals dozens of corpses half buried in snowdrifts. It becomes clear that a massacre took place here recently. You hear the squawking of buzzards coming from the middle of the camp, and see a half dozen vultures picking at two bodies outside one of the larger tents.
Let's go investigate those bodies.
Are these bodies intact enough to perform speech if they were alive?
No.
Do they have skeletons worth extracting?
Are there any people that are alive? What happened? The massacre?
Mm-hmm.
I'll look for survivors.
As for bodies, there appear to be about 30 salvageable skeletons.
I have the cohort. Get to work.
Indeed.
I'm looking for survivors.
All right.
I would like to just toss the camp, see what happened here, look for any weapons, signs of death, so on and so forth.
All right, yeah, so you go looking for survivors. Give me an investigation check, Resnia. Or a survival check, given the heavily natural state of this area.
I'll take the survival. Thanks.
All right, yeah. You're kind of poking around, and you notice that there is, looks like somebody hiding inside of a snowdrift.
I'm gonna motion to the party that I found something. I'm gonna approach it and
All the skeletons are aiming at it.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, is someone there?"
And you see what would appear to be a 9-year-old child climb out of the snowdrift, wearing just a light woolen poncho. Hello, I'm Arix Volkoth. What? Why are you here?
To preserve, but it seems like they sent us late. Are you okay? You don't look. Are you injured? Does he look injured? Obviously.
No, he does not look injured.
What happened here?
He begins trying to stutter out a sentence, but then just kind of shuts down.
I offer him some mayonnaise.
He does not take the mayonnaise.
Then
Resna,
it stops being an
kind
offer.
of see that he's staring past your shoulder over at the giant vultures.
Giant vultures.
Yeah, they're picking at a pair of corpses.
Oh, I don't like that. Guys, can you take care of that while I defend this boy?
I have the skeletons shoot the buzzards.
I'll go ahead and be waiting on the choke point of this area with the trident raised.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
He asked us to deal with it. I ordered the skeletons to shoot the vultures.
Ah, okay.
How many vultures are there?
6.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have the first 6 just shoot 1 each. I assume you want me to make attack rolls.
Mm-hmm. Four hits. Yeah, well, that vulture's just dead now.
How many vultures remaining?
5.
Oh, yeah.
Flamethrower. I like flamethrower the 5th.
Alright, yeah. Yeah. You guys just slaughtered these giant vultures before they even have a chance to take off.
I then have the skeletons resume the resource gathering.
Alright.
I'm gonna kind of assess the situation, fly a bit outside, see if there's any other potential threats. Is there bears or some shit? I don't know.
So, kid, which way did they come from?
He
They're
so
vultures.
he points over to the west, and Resnia, as you're kind of flying up, you also can see this. But there is a looks to be a tribesman wielding a large sickle and dressed in wolfskin, kind of bounding up the snow dunes to this location.
Bounding up?
Mm-hmm. He's headed towards this location.
Oh.
While I'm alone with the kid, I ask, was it small animal, big animal?
I'm gonna point to this guy, saying that he looks like he's looking for something.
And as this guy kind of crests the snow mound, the kid's gonna point over at him.
That guy did
The
it?
elf has returned.
See a bad man?
And,
Should we kill the elf? Is that what I'm hearing?
And then
No, we
this
don't
guy
kill the elf.
dressed in wolf skin's gonna let out a howl and begin kind of circling the camp.
Fireball. Oh wait.
I think we shoot. I think we're rolling this.
Yeah, I mean, if the kid
We
says,
assume
yeah,
the worst.
if the kid confirms that the guy did it, yeah, I'm unloading on the
Fuck
ass
him.
hat.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fireball.
I mean, I know the kid's going to turn on me, but... So are we rolling initiative then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gregor is ready to burn shit. I am very upset. I want to burn things.
All right, yeah. Well, this guy is going to run forward. At, let's see. He's going to run forward at... Recovery, you're in the air, right? Not Recovery, Resnia, right? You're up in the air?
I was briefly, yeah, and then I saw him. I don't think there's any way for me to react.
I'm just curious, are you up in the air or did you fly back down? I don't recall.
I was up in the air, and then I told him there's company, and then things happened.
Yeah. So this guy is gonna run forward, and gonna take a swing at Gregor with his sickle.
I think Gregor is being manipulated here.
It's the DM's way of saying welcome back.
I demand. Oh, good. Even without my blade song, that hits me.
All right, yeah. He swings at you with his sickle, missing each time.
I'm gonna smile and say, "Burn."
All right, yeah. He doesn't pay you much mind. He's staring there at the kid. Bloodlust in his eyes. Recovery.
So he's staring at the kid.
Mm-hmm.
I grab the kid and fly up.
Give him the child.
No, that was the other test.
All right, the kid doesn't resist, so you fly up. What would that be? 15 feet?
If he is big enough that it's having my movement speed, yes. Otherwise, I would go the full 30 up.
Quick question.
He's like 9
Since
years
we
old.
started,
He weighs like 60 pounds.
quick
Yeah,
question.
you could probably just fly up with him.
Since we've started this campaign, have we had a short or long rest?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, good.
Yes, since we
All right,
started
good.
this
That was my
campaign at the
question.
start of the year, there have in
I
fact been long
mean,
rests.
have we? Since we started tonight, have we had a long rest?
Yeah,
Yes.
we've had a couple long.
Because that's what I needed to know. Because I'm still from last week.
So, question: did grabbing the kid count as my action?
I would say yes, because you had to grapple him.
Okay. Just checking. So I fly up, and then I order the cohort to open fire.
Miss, hit. Double checking armor class. All right, so miss, hit, miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Okay. So that is 47 piercing damage.
Okay, goddamn.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not looking great. He's pretty injured.
Now you see the power of this fully armed battle station. That's it for me.
Gregor.
How far is he next to me?
Right next to you.
Okay, I want him to make a Constitution saving throw. I mean, a Charisma saving throw, please.
Banishment?
Bye-bye. Oh, he passed. Damn. Okay, well, he passed. Shit. So, I am going to draw my sword and enter Blade Song. I tried to get rid of him, but he didn't want to. He wanted to stay. Okay.
Anything else, Gregor?
No, that should be all for me.
All right, Nathra.
I want to run over and RKO this guy. Grapple and knock him down. Grapple first, 'cause it's a little bit more important most of the time. Gilbert?
Yep, I'm just checking this thing. You got him.
Alright. And now, knock him down. That is not the button I wanted to press. That is not great, but there's a chance.
He does not get knocked prone.
Alright, that's fine. How much movement did it take for me to close the gap?
10 feet.
Alright, I'd like to push him another, or pull, however it would have to work. Just move him further away from the kid as far as I can go.
Kid's 15 feet in the air with me.
It never hurts to be sure in case he has something to throw at the kid.
Fair enough. Just making sure you're aware that the kid's not like right next to him.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, just grab the guy, move him away from the kid, and that's my turn.
All right. Dragoon.
Can I flamethrower just him?
Yes.
Dex save. Is he bloodied?
Nope.
Then I'll fairy fire him.
He's going to indomitable that. Yeah, he fails.
This is basically recovery for as far as he's concerned for these trials.
What's funny is how easily he's passing them. Almost got some of you at least on cruelty.
Only because some of us ran forward like, alright, fine, stab, stab, stab.
Alright, so he's glowing with fairy fire. What color, Dragoon?
Hot pink.
Alright, Resnia.
Wow, I'm gonna punch the dude. Slash.
Alright. You descend from the clear skies like a comet.
That's a good point. He is fairy fired. Now we could have blasted him with a ray gun instead.
Do you have that ability? Do you
We
have
could
that
have blasted
ability
him with
to
a ray gun.
dive bomb?
There is no ability to mechanically dive bomb for any effect.
Yeah, so we're gonna pull out the kitchen gun and we're gonna zap.
Alright.
He's already bloodied. I'm pretty sure this is just wasting ammo at this point.
Oh, he's not bloody yet. Bang,
I thought he
bang,
said he
2
was.
hits.
He gets zapped for 31 points
Now
of
he's
radiant.
bloody.
I'm gonna fly a bit more up.
Alright.
And bonus action. Nothing. Because I didn't spend a key point. That's it for me.
Alright. Well, you're still in melee with him, Gregor. He's going to try to disembowel you.
Did I not move him out of melee with Gregor too?
Oh, shit. My apologies. My apologies. You're in melee with him, Resnia. He's going to try to disembowel you.
Resnia, I'm in the air.
I'm
Nathra.
Nathra. I'm talking about Nathra. Good God.
I mean, he could try, but my armor class.
When he got college in the morning.
I'm looking at Sleuth, like on the thing, and I'm just picking every name off that list that's not Sleuth.
Alright, Dragoon, he's in melee with you, so he's gonna go and gut recovery.
To be fair, we are both female winged tieflings.
And both
I want to point out that even if he did come after me, that none of those are high enough to hit me.
What, does 26 hit you, Nathra?
Yes.
Eight points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Recovery.
Well, I fly 15 feet higher. And I'm going to, from the air, firebolt the guy.
I was going to be kind of amused if you said drop the child to pass cruelty again.
No, that's part 2.
I mean, one nice thing about carrying the kid in the air like this is if the kid turns on me, all I have to do is drop him.
I wonder if the child will bounce.
Does a 24 hit him?
Yes. Sorry, I was yawning.
No worries. So from me, it is 9 fire damage. And the cohort...
And then the spooks execute him. Jesus. They all have advantage. Oh no.
Oh, that's right, they all have advantage too.
What a way to go!
Yeah,
Just
this
turn
is
him
like...
into a pincushion.
Yeah, Resnia, you're holding him like he's a human shield.
Nathra.
Nathra, god damn it, I'm sorry.
We understand, and college is tomorrow.
What? No, mine's Thursday.
Oh.
Mine was today.
Yeah, I just imagine, like, Nathra and him are wrestling, and they just hear the sound of, like, all these short bows creaking, and they look, and Nathra just, like, puts him between Nathra and the short bows.
Fucking Christ. Is that 10d6 plus 50?
Is there any of those that missed?
No.
Oh my god!
And the lowest is the
Fire for the
17.
wig.
That's pretty impressive.
So that
even
is
with
86 points of piercing damage.
Nathra, it's probably a miracle that you didn't get hit at all in that process. Because he's dead.
Alright. I'll shake him a bit just to make sure he's dead, and then just toss his body off to the side.
Yep.
Where's Faramir?
Alright. So I looked down at the kid. Was it just the one guy?
One second.
You poor bastard.
Yep. Yep. Necromancers. When we just need an army, and all we got are corpses.
Oh, fuck.
And then.
Turns out I do have class in the morning. God damn it. thank you for reminding me. Okay, now that I've remembered to check that, yes, he's dead as shit. And sorry, what were you saying about the child?
Oh, well, I'm flying 30 feet up with the child. I just kind of look down and I'm like, so, was it just the one guy?
Child nods.
Okay. Well, he's dead. And I start flying down.
Where is safety? Do you know? Do you have a safe place? I don't know.
Dale.
So, as you ask this, you can see kind of coming over from the opposite side, the east instead of the west, walking non-threateningly towards the child is a wolf.
Oh, I have my trident raised. No.
Hey kid, is the dog yours?
That's a wolf.
The wolf kind of stops at 30 feet and speaks. I'm here to escort the child to another camp.
You know, it's funny, if you told me that 2 months ago, I would have believed you, but the last sentient wolf that told me anything was, full of shit and is responsible for the death of 3 of my allies. You're not letting this... No, you're not... Nope.
All
I just look at this thing bitterly.
And in a swirl of snow, Resnia disappears. Resnia, you reappear back in the trial doorway room.
The fuck?
Are our unconscious bodies there?
Nope, the room is empty. This is in fact not a drug trip.
Fuck the kid! Fuck!
So
I look down at the kid and I'm like, how that happened. Do you know this wolf?
Better question. Can you fly?
I'll just insight check the wolf.
So the wolf, not the wolf, the kid kind of nods. Shyly, but nods.
I'm like, hey everyone, he said he knows the wolf, so I mean, okay. I look at the wolf. I mean,
how far
it
is
says
this
he
other
knows
camp?
ya.
How far is this other camp?
Oh no, we're not doing that again.
Endurance test. Everyone walks in with 5 levels of exhaustion. I'm like, what the fuck happened, guys?
The wolf just kind of sits there. I don't know. It's to the east.
Well, kid says he knows you. I mean, if the kid's willing to go with you, I have no objections. I'm pretty sure we got the threat. I point to the arrow-ridden corpse in the center of the thing.
Recovery, is that your final decision?
Letting the kid go with the wolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
You disappear in a flurry of snow along with all your skeletons. You reappear in the same room with Resnia.
What happened to the kid?
I don't know.
Is the kid flying now, or what?
No, the kid's on the ground.
I did say I flew down. That would have been funny, though.
And then everybody else fails.
The kid just desyncs in the air.
All right, Gregor, Dragoon, Nathra.
Child, where did my friends go?
I think they failed the trial.
The child kind of shrugs. I don't know.
It happens, Gregor.
Burn!
Gregor, you're an idiot.
Burn!
If you cast a spell,
Scorching
I will
ray.
kill you.
Are you
Scorching
casting it?
ray.
Okay. Roll an ish.
Oh
You,
no!
Nathra, and you, Dragoon.
Oh Jesus, no, not like this! This is a horrible misunderstanding.
We're in an ish now, motherfuckers.
Oh no!
But while all this was happening, did my skeletons manage to actually recover any skeletons from the things?
Oh, yes. You get all 30.
Oh, cool.
Did we do the right thing, recovery? What did you decide
No,
on?
we obviously failed. I gave the kid to the wolf.
Well, I wanted to stop the wolf from getting him, so
Right.
I
figured
how are
one
we
of us
both
would have
wrong?
succeeded.
How are we
Alright,
both wrong?
alright.
That makes no
I just
sense.
I said, well,
What a
obviously-
stupid test!
Guys. All right. Looks like Gregor's up first. Gregor, I hear you casting a spell.
Yes, I am casting
Alright.
a spell.
Murder the child, Gregor. Do it.
Hold, please. I gotta check what my thing is. Okay. How many hits?
Hit.
2?
Hit. Yes, you're blasting an unarmed child wearing nothing but a poncho.
Is this happening? Is this
Yes.
really?
Yes, it is.
The child is turned to ash and bone.
For fuck's sake. What?
I look towards the wolf. Is it still there?
Yes?
Where are my friends?
They
The
fucked up
wolf has
something.
sat up now and is now growling at you. One moment.
You know,
That is not the answer I wanted. He's
Gregor
gonna get
should
burned
know
too.
that we were teleported. Because the player doesn't know, but the character should.
I feel like he might have missed some
To be
important.
honest, I have no idea why they're gone. I really don't. As a player, I have no idea. The character might know, but as a player, I have no idea what happened this session. I just showed up for the end.
Guys, that would have been something you should have shared during that entire lead up. There was plenty of time to say something to him as a player.
I mean, we tried to stop him from shooting and explain, but there wasn't really a chance now, was there?
I mean, the child he disappeared twice. I still haven't figured out why they disappeared or what we're talking about with trials or none of that.
There is a flurry of snow and ice that brings us to and from every single trial.
We got teleported
it's loading
into the
screens.
trial that way, and then when we failed the trial, apparently, we got teleported out via that method.
What if we're the only
Okay.
ones that pass and they're damned forever to be in that trial?
Unfortunately,
I look at Rich, I'm like,
simple
I hope they don't
explanation-
break the scenario and have no way to get back.
Unfortunately, with that small explanation, does not change Gregor's idea of blowing it all up.
Well,
Uh-huh.
we tried saying no to the wolf. We tried saying yes to the wolf. Blowing the child away is a third option.
That probably would have been the closest logical thing.
I'll be honest. If I was in Gregor's shoes, knowing what I know as a player, I would have probably started by shooting the wolf first. But I mean, yeah, like saying yes didn't work, saying no didn't work. Well, option 3 is lock and load.
Yeah. Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's
if this wolf
unfortunate.
turns out to be some kind of Etheridge abomination, then I'm just fucked. But it will have to kill me now.
Uh-huh. Is that all you're doing, Gregor?
Well, my sword is out. I'm still in Blade Song, so yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. So Gregor, Dragoon, and Nathra, all 3 of you disappear in a flurry of snow. And reappear in the room with Recovery and Resnia.
I'm punching Gregor.
Understandable. Recovery, Resnia. You have both passed.
What?
Nathra, Dragoon, you have both passed. Gregor, you failed.
Okay. What does that mean? I don't know.
Indeed.
Like, how do we? Know
I asked the child. I know the child. I asked the child where my friend went. That he was the one behind all this. He said no. He dies. Period.
Yep.
I'm so confused how both giving the wolf and refusing to give to the wolf both passed.
Perhaps the mission was to protect the child, and so all we had to do was not get him killed.
It was the room of perseverance, right?
Right. So the child.
Yeah.
Preservation.
Preservation or perseverance?
Preservation.
Close enough.
Oh, now see, I would have liked to have known that. I wouldn't have shot the child first. I'd have shot the wolf.
Uh-huh.
Whoops.
Also,
I mean, I'm not changing my actions. I've done what I've done.
Right. You were doomed to fail.
Well, it was an oops-de-whoops. I mean, to be fair, we each had to execute an elderly person in a much different type of context. You know, the room of cruelty. But, yeah.
Well, I do believe, after I spend a minute casting Animate Dead again, I do believe that leaves one test left.
Indeed.
So let's go there. And I'm pretty sure my handwriting is just bad because it's not the test of Bolivia.
Oblivion?
Bolivia. That is what my handwriting looks like. I should not have written that as fast as I did. So let's go to that third room, and I'll just wait for him to say what the word says on the thing.
The word says Bolivia.
I mean, will somebody want to enlighten me as to what's going on?
There is a magically locked door that requires us to pass 4 trials. They were the trials of cruelty, isolation, perseverance, and endurance, according to the thing that the door said. We have done, in order, the trials of endurance, where we just had to walk for a fuck-off amount of time, which was annoying, but we did it. The test of cruelty, which some of us almost failed because we were a little slow on grabbing the dagger to slice some defenseless people's throats. Almost jumped the gun on that one. Basically, we almost failed because not only
would have passed that one.
Well, it wasn't a matter of passing; it was a matter of the party was so completely indifferent to it that 2 of us just like, yeah, all right, we start slicing throats. We almost ran out of throats for everybody.
I actually considered slicing the elder's throat and was
Preserve.
And now the final test is the test of Bolivia. So we go to Bolivia.
Yep. You see this corridor depicting more winter wonderlands in bas relief. And you guys touching the doors?
Does the door say anything?
Yeah.
In fact, it does. Above the door is a word scribed in common.
Bolivia.
It reads isolation.
Oh, that's a B! Okay.
Well, it's gotta be
that's
Bolivia.
an I and an S, not a B.
Ah.
How do you get Bolivia from isolation?
Even if it's bullation, where'd you get the Ivia from?
Because my pen sort of trailed off because I was already moving down to Perseverance.
Oh, so it says bullation.
So it's IS. The IS are very close. So I thought it was just a B where I forgot to do the top part. OL something I.
Bolivia.
So I'm like, Bolivia? I mean, that's like the closest I got from that.
I want to see your handwriting. How bad is this?
You have to remember, this was scribbled down when Gilbert was talking.
Right. What are the three primary colors? Red, blue, and ostrich? All right. Joking aside. So yeah, snow surrounds you and you vanish. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp under a clear sky. All the warriors in this camp appear to be sharpening their axes.
Did we get the wrong memo? Fuck, we should have checked to see if there's any additional words.
I'm gonna meander outside of camp. Fuck these guys, I'm making my own camp.
I checked that magic is still working.
It is.
Okay.
Do they notice us?
Wait, give me a second here really quick. Hold on.
So that's my handwriting.
Whoa. Dude, it's been so long since I've actually had to write anything in, like, paper.
Bolivia.
Well, you can see where I crossed out and wrote isolation.
That's cool. Well, I'll stand there in silence.
Yeah. Give me a second. I have to reread what this is saying.
Okay, well, I actually gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Isolation from the party is the first step to TPK via fireball.
So what they're saying is we need to stay 6 feet apart from everybody and self-isolate?
I put on my mask.
I cast Fireball.
Hey, Gregor, since you already failed one test, how about you test and see if talking to those people will cause us to fail?
The entire point of the test is just to not talk to anybody.
I mean, it's isolation. So I'm just gonna Fireball them. Fuck it.
Hold on.
No, you gotta sleet storm them.
not
It's
done rereading
isolation, not firelation.
I'm gonna separate us from them by casting Wall of Fire.
Hold up. All right. Here we are. Okay.
Separate everybody so they can't speak. I'm casting silence.
Roll initiative.
Indeed. So, yeah, you see these Tiger Tribe Regad mercenaries.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. What did I miss?
Sharpening their weapons. Oh, I just started reading what they're doing. Yeah, so you see them sharpening their weapons. One of them kind of points over to you guys. Oh, hey there! Arl has blessed us. The Frost Maiden has sent emissaries to watch over our camp while we complete our mission.
Yeah! Your mission! It's very important. Must be succeeded.
All right there. If you could guard our camp then. We should only be gone a couple of days. We're going on a raid.
Cool. What's your rating?
The Elk Tribe.
Oh?
Yep, we're gonna go kill them and take their food.
Fair enough.
Have
sure,
fun
we can
watching
watch
the
play.
camp.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. We got it.
I have not uttered a single word.
And they run off. To the
Loot the camp. Let's go.
Hold on a second.
Loot the camp. Let's go.
It's a test of isolation. We just gotta sit here. That's all we gotta do.
Loot the camp.
Obviously.
All right, I'll deal with that in a second. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Just waiting around, I suppose. Gregor said he wants to loot the camp.
Loot the camp.
All right. Well, yeah. So you guys got 2 days of being in charge of watching this place. So you're spending the first day looting.
No.
Gregor is.
No. He stops Gregor. It's not looting. Remember, we're watching the camp. Therefore, it's not looting. It's taking an inventory.
Good. I like that. We're gonna inventory everything in the camp. If it's worth more than a copper piece, it's ours.
Uh huh. All right.
So yeah, I guess we spend that first day just taking stock of what we got in the camp.
So yeah, you guys start taking stock, and do me a favor. Each one of you, Dragoon, Gregor, Nathra, and Recovery, give me a perception check.
Can I use my owl's perception?
No.
I mean, my cat can see invisible things, if that matters.
It does not affect that.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Nathra, you realize after a couple of hours, about 4 hours, Resnia is gone.
I'll relay that to recovery. Just a
We
recovery.
failed, huh?
I mean, he's...
I didn't speak either. Gresnia was the only. Recovery was the only one that spoke to him. I didn't show up until.
Look at Nathan and I just say, I mean, Recovery's adept enough to survive on his own for a bit. I mean, unless we get a distress call in some way, I think we should just huddle up in the middle of camp.
Recovery's adept enough. I see Dion's not the only one.
Burn the camp to the ground and leave all the ashes. After everything valuable is taken, and then leave.
Wrong test, Gregor. Wrong fucking test.
Gregor has about the same answer to everything. Burn it up.
Yeah, but not everything can be solved with brute force. Sometimes more subtle methods are required.
Gilbert, the winds are pretty calm, right? There's no big storms in the area. Gilbert?
1 second.
He's typing stuff to Resny, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like Resnia passed the test, so we failed, so we might as well loot. Well, we can't keep the stuff either, can we, when we go back?
Did Recovery keep the skeletons?
DM said I did.
And then it seems to keep stuff.
That's why I now have a dozen members of the cohort. I'm basically at like the upper limit to what I would be willing to have up right now.
Okay, this is good. Okay, all right. Yeah, so, yeah. What were you guys saying while I was typing?
I mean, I would just suggest that Resny is skilled enough to survive for a bit, so I don't think we need to worry over much. But if we're worried about people disappearing, perhaps we should all meet up in the center of camp and keep an eye on each other.
All right, yeah. You guys meet up in the center of camp. There's Dragoon, Gregor, Nathra, and Recovery.
If the winds are calm, I'd like to just pop up over all the camp tents and just look around the area. If they're not, I'll just walk around the perimeter and look.
I'm just going to start a fire. Like a campfire. I'm not burning the tents. I'm not taking Gregor's suggestion. I'm starting a campfire.
I don't get how Gregor hasn't been killed yet.
Because Gregor is very hard to kill for a wizard. My main stat is Constitution. He's got buckets of hit points.
Alright. Anyways, am I able to just get a quick look around?
Oh,
see
yeah,
if anything is in the area?
Yeah, there's nothing particularly unusual in the area.
Alright. Then yeah, I'll just go meet with the rest of the party in the middle. I'll be back in a moment.
All right. So yeah, you guys spend the day taking inventory of the camp.
Yes. Could we please see what that inventory is? What is in the camp?
Yeah, I ain't dealing with that right
now. What'd I miss?
They don't give him a nice pre-formatted list of
the DM. The DM does not want to give us our stuff we stole.
Don't tempt me. All right. So, day 1 completes. You guys setting up a watch order for the night?
I'll take first.
I'll take third.
Yeah, we'll take a watch or two.
Second.
He doesn't need 4 hours of sleep.
Okay. Well, you can take third and fourth.
All right. So this goes for everybody here. Everybody. Including you, Resnia. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys complete your long rest. It's a dark, quiet, empty night. Not much going on outside other than the howling wind. And the second day arrives. What are you guys doing for this day?
Is Resnia still not back?
Resnia has not returned.
I will cast Sending to Resnia. Your location is unknown. Report position. And status.
You receive no reply.
Hey guys, Resny is dead.
Damn, that's a shame.
Well,
Well, more loot for us.
And I'm going to then cast Locate Object Resnia's corpse.
next time we have to run from a dragon, we're
Okay.
leaving Gregor behind, right? Just so we're all on the same page.
Gregor can teleport. You ain't leaving Gregor anywhere. You know where you left.
Anyway.
Yeah, recovery, nothing pings.
And he died somewhere further than 1,000 feet away from us. Great.
He probably passed the trial and he is waiting for us to fuck up. So apparently we've already failed because he didn't speak to the people and he didn't even enter the group circle. So I'm assuming he passed the trial and we all failed. We just have to wait. We just have to wait till these people come back. I'm assuming.
But just to confirm, because I bet if we don't find his body and then the trial ends, his shit all gets left here. Nathra, when you flew up, did you see any evidence that he had moved away from the camp?
I did not, right?
Yeah, you didn't find any trace of where Resnia went.
Yeah, nothing. Probably flew off somewhere. Either that or the snow covered the footprints a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been hard to fly low, leave no trail, so I guess his low went somewhere. Got released from the trial or died. I can fly around and see if I find any bodies.
I mean, sure, go ahead.
Alright.
I'll have my owl help scout.
If I'm not back by sunset, I'm probably sharing a similar fate, and I will take off, and I will go in this circular pattern, going wider around the camp, looking for Resnia or the body.
All right.
My owl will follow and help out.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we'll say that the owl is providing advantage. Alright, so we'll say that this is going to take a day, given the details that you've given me.
Okay. So I'm just sitting in camp for a day?
Yep.
Can I scribe a spell from
of course.
stuff? So I'll just basically spend a day of downtime just scribing shit.
Alright. Resnia and Nathra, we're making this a skill challenge. Resnia, 3 stealth checks. Nathra, 3 perception checks. And Nathra, you do have advantage because the owl is assisting.
Is this in snow?
Yes.
I also have advantage.
1, 2, 3. What do you want, Cat?
Looks like Nathra won. 2 out of 3.
Yep. Nathra, you spot Resnia's hiding place. She's quite a distance away from camp.
Does she appear alive?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'll return to camp.
My owl will remain, but just stay distant.
Alright. So you return to Camp Nathra at the end of the day.
Alright, then I'll look for recovery. Inform him that Resnia is alive, in whatever general direction. Looks like she's isolating intentionally. I would assume we won't.
Yeah, leave her be. She'll be the control group in case we fucked something up with the test.
Yeah, I assume we won't get any willing communication from her anyways for the duration of the trial.
Probably. So, yeah, we'll just wait it out.
Works for me.
Yeah, so, but that was like the last of the components I had for scribing shit, so. But I do manage to scribe a new spell in my spellbook.
All right.
I think this is a good day to spend meditating, folding upon stuff that's happened to me throughout the campaign. The words of Gronor, what they mean to me, the fate of Icewind Dale, the people that died in Chardellum Dragon fight,
All right. So
and even that necromancer that is following us? Question mark? Not necromancer. Simulacrum. Yeah. Ex-simulacrum.
All right. So you'll spend your time meditating, and day 2 passes. So, people at the camp, they're supposed to be back. They're not back. What are you guys doing for the day?
Just fuck around.
All right. All right. So that day comes to an end.
I've got enough skeletons for like 2 like bare bones baseball teams, so I suppose we could get a game going.
Do you want a bit more of an entourage for the party?
What do you have in mind?
I also have the animate dead spell.
Oh, good.
I also have the animate dead spell.
Oh, I wish you guys had spoken up earlier. And I start pulling out. I have 28 skeletons.
I will reanimate 2 because that's all I can do.
Okay, I'm taking those off my inventory, so you keep track of them now.
How many do you know you can raise? How many do you know you can raise?
I love the way that this trial is written, and they didn't take into account necromancer baseball teams.
What is 1 plus 2 per spell casting level. Skeletons or zombies. Control for 24 hours. Bonus action, a command with it. So I can get.
I'd like to have my 2 skeletons be the catcher on both teams, so that either way I'm winning.
So at 3rd level, I could get 2?
If you cast it at 3rd level and you're not a necromancer, you get
1
per casting.
You get
now, so that control lasts for 24 hours. Casting the spell to reassert control, I believe, will still do 4.
Yes.
So you can cast the spell like using all 3 3rd level slots and then the 4th level slot, and have 4. And then the next day you can just cast it once and just reassert control over all 4. That's how I've been building this up. Is I've been before we do a long rest, I'll cast it, raise on our skeleton, mark off the spell slot. We take a long rest, and I just got to mark off fewer spell slots for doing the reassert.
Doesn't upcasting raise more skeletons?
Upcasting it will raise more skeletons. Casting it at 4th level, you will animate or reassert control over 2 additional.
So it would be 3.
You can raise 3 or control 7.
Oh.
I've been using only my 3rd level slots for it, though, because I've been trying to keep my single 4th level slot free.
All right. So that aside, your day of baseball goes by.
Who won?
Can I raise 3? I'm going to use a 4th level slot and raise 3 skeletons.
I'll give it 3 skeletons.
Under roll a d2.
I think recovery's
1
team
is
1.
Gregor, 2 is... Okay, yeah, Gregor 1. Alright. So. 3rd night comes on by. Alright, so I need a wisdom saving throw from Resnia. As you have been alone with your thoughts for a while in this oppressive landscape.
I've steeled myself.
Uh-huh. Very steely. Roll a d100.
What do the skeletons do? Under they attack one attack with a bow or what?
Yeah, they just use the Monster Manual's stat block for skeleton. So yeah, they get one attack with a bow or a short sword.
All right.
Short bows or long bows?
So,
Short.
Okay.
all right. So, it's late, and who's on watch right now?
Depends which. I figure we just kept the same watch order.
Yeah, I forgot the order. I forgot to write it down.
I believe it was Nathra first, then Dragoon, then me, then Gregor.
Who's on first?
You.
Well,
Yeah, I'm on third. I'm on 3 and 4.
Recovery, you're sound asleep. Dragoon, so are you. Gregor, you're in your elf trance.
And the skeletons are just standing sentinel around the dome.
Mm-hmm.
Damn
And,
nice views.
hey, Nathra,
Yep.
you're starting to get some cramps tonight.
What have we been eating?
Taco Bell.
You know, the usual rations. And as you're kind of sitting in there on your watch, it really begins to hurt. And, well, it hurts more and more, and then it turns into crippling pain. You feel like your insides are exploding. Dragoon, Gregor, recovery. You guys regain consciousness as Nathra. I assume you don't have anything that you can actually do to deal with this, right?
No.
Right. Yeah, so you guys begin to regain consciousness as you see Nathra kind of howling in pain, grabbing at her stomach.
Ah, fuck.
And you see
I leave the dome to kill the dome, and I have all of the skeletons turn on him.
Hold up. Hold up, man. You see her chest kind of bulge. Blood.
They shoot.
Bulge. Let me finish my narration before you do shit.
You have to let the DM finish monologuing.
Yeah, I gotta finish my monologue.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
Adventure
Go ahead.
Etiquette
Sorry.
Blood,
101.
bulge, more blood. And then out of Nathra's chest erupts this giant, kind of gray tadpole, which rapidly begins to mutate in front of you.
It's a slide, blow it up.
Roll an ish.
Hey Gilbert, should I roll an ish?
No, you're dead.
The
Not yet,
fuck?
you're not.
Would you ever take that? Oh my god. Oh no. Why didn't you say anything? Nathra automatically failed because she was never alone, and that was her downfall.
Yeah, she had a little friend with her the whole fucking time.
For fuck's sake, man, why didn't you say anything?
Because then it wouldn't be a secret.
Fuck!
Why do you think we had 3 spies for the same group that didn't know that we had other spies for that same group in the same party? Traveled for like 3 weeks together.
Moral of the story, don't keep secret with people you trust. Because then they'll eat you up if you don't.
Oh my god, recovery! There's a giant gray slot in the tiny hut. It's just killed Nathra!
I whip out the Wand of Lightning Bolts and use all but one charge to cast a level 8 Lightning Bolt at it. Dex save.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Well, that exploded in your face, didn't it? There, DM.
Turns out the only right choice to make was to fuck off without speaking a word.
So it will take half of this, having passed. That is 50 lightning damage, so 25. I then order my cohort to shoot it.
Miss, hit. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
And an additional 38 piercing damage. I fly 30 feet up.
Alright.
End of turn.
Dragoon.
Is this thing bloody at all?
No. And you're still prone. In your knapsack.
I get up.
Okay.
How close is it?
It's like right on top of you. You guys were in a tiny hut together.
Well, then I walk 15 feet away and then throw it.
It's going to try to whack you as you provoke an attack of opportunity from it.
Did the wand and the arrows appear to do anything to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
So flamethrower?
Indeed.
Eight damage.
Alright.
And then fairy fire? So he is now glowing bright red.
Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, well, he's going to loom over Gregor and attempt to rip him limb from bloody limb.
You can't kill the elf. You can't defeat him.
No, but his child might.
Hey, Gregor?
1 hit. But shield everything else.
Wait, without Blade Song?
Oh, without Blade Song. 2 hits.
Mister. Wait, what's your armor class without Blade Song?
18. I think it's 18 without Blade Song.
You think?
Hang on, I got it all written on the sheet and one I have to re-add it without Blade Song. It's all added up. Nope, it's only 17, so it would be a 22. So yes.
3 hits?
Sounds like it. 17 plus 5, 22. So it's still hit.
Yeah, all 3 of them would hit, so I'm not going to waste spell slot. Come on, DM, hit me! Hit me!
Give me a second.
The DM's been waiting for this day to smite the racist elf.
I mean, I might end up isolated anyway. Unless Dragoon
for
can
real.
fly.
See, the real isolation was the friends we made along the way.
69
my
points
God.
of piercing, slashing, and necrotic damage.
Nice.
Jesus!
Well, that is 4 points over my max hit points, so I am...
Wait, don't you have 10 starting... was Gregor here whenever we did that Morning Lord thing? So that wouldn't down you. Right?
Wait, it's been how many days, though? Does it happen every morning?
Yeah, it happens every morning.
Okay, so what is that, an extra plus 10?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yes, I'm still up.
That's a lot better than dying without a healer.
I mean, he wouldn't be dying, he'd just be unconscious. And we'd all stand around and watch him bleed out, because none of us do medicine.
Dying.
Actually, that would have been... That hits me 5 points above. That hits me over my max hit points. I am at full. I only have 65 hit points.
Right, it would have made you unconscious. 5e doesn't have that whole, if you take max
There's no
HP
shock.
1 hit, you die. It doesn't have
There's
that.
no system shock rules, yeah.
System shot?
There are technically variant rules in the DMG for stuff like that. We don't typically use it.
Yeah, 3.5 had it like
okay,
shock or something, I believe.
All right,
okay.
so...
Well, see, yeah, you have to have... If you get hit for your max hit points in one turn, you have to do a system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failing, you're dead.
All right, mister, are you dying on the ground?
I am not dying. I'm awake. I'm not happy,
It's
but I'm awake.
3 hit points left.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool beans.
Bonus action disintegration.
I was about to say some stupid shit like that.
Then the beholder comes around the corner.
Resnia's the only one who survives.
Gregor, there's this giant Chardanum slot over your head. What are you gonna do?
It's made of church.
You know
you say
what?
that
was
I'm
great.
not even gonna.
Never mind.
I'm not even.
Oh, Jesus!
I'm not even gonna move. You know what? I want a con save from him.
What are you doing?
Thunder step. I am just saying. Bye.
Sounds like a concept from everyone.
I
Yeah.
am 30 feet in the air. I'm fine.
Yeah, everyone
That's
has
right, he's out of it.
Dude, I'm so sad about Nathra. Feels bad.
Honestly, I can't think of a better way to go out.
Right?
So fucked up, man! No!
Look, I'm the only person in the group that was in the hut that had healing.
Advantage on that. What?
How guilty is Resnia gonna feel knowing she left and when she came back, a party member was dead?
Right.
So,
Well, then he takes half of that, and I'm teleporting 90 feet away.
Uh-huh.
And as a bonus action, I'm drawing my sword for Blade Song.
Uh-huh.
And oh shit. What about all our skeletons?
Uh-huh.
What's the range on that? What's the radius on Thunderstep?
No, seriously, what's the radius?
It matters because the
10
hut
feet around me. 10 feet around me.
So that would have been more or less completely within the hut. The hut is a 10-foot radius itself.
Indeed.
Okay, well then
They wouldn't have been sitting on
three
the
skeletons
top of the
are going to
hut.
attack. Then my 3 skeletons are going to attack.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Out of curiosity, what did my 2 skeletons do?
Technically,
They just kind of.
technically, they revert to their natural behavior.
The spooks are hostile.
Oh, yeah.
Are they flat rolls or wait? What are they?
Hold on.
I mean, it's not like they would execute a downed person. There's no way. Yeah.
A downed person? No. A downed elf?
Should be +4s to hit. Yeah.
All right, there you go. How many hits?
Two hits.
D6 +2.
Six more points of piercing damage. And Gregor is done.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Hey, Recovery, what are you doing?
Well, I'm 30 feet in the air. How is this thing looking?
Injured.
How is the only other guy down there is Dragoon, right?
Correct.
How's Dragoon looking?
Good for now.
Uninjured?
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the Slod. So, 3 measly fire damage. I'm then going to have the cohort continue firing.
Mm-hmm.
How many hits?
Nine hits.
That is a total of 74 piercing damage. Are there any threats up in the air with me 30 feet up?
No.
Okay.
You can see that while the arrows are doing damage, they don't appear to be as effective as you would expect.
Okay. Given that it's like a tadpole, right? So it's like...
Oh, no. This thing grew and morphed completely into like a full slot.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm going to fly...
God, what a beefy tadpole, right?
Well, that's what I was wondering, and I was wondering, like, at some point, is just the sheer number of arrows sticking out of it going to impede its movement? Yeah, well, in that case, I'm going to fly 30 more feet up. So I'm at 60 feet altitude.
Here's an image of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a little bigger, a little buffer, bit nastier looking. But yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You said you're flying 30 more feet up?
Yeah. Altitude 60 feet. End of turn.
Okay. All right, Dragoon.
Flamethrower? So half that.
Yeah, it looks like you're not doing a lot of damage with that fire.
Huh?
Yeah, I said, yeah, it doesn't look like you did a lot of damage at all with that.
Because it saved?
It's looking like it's resistant.
I ignore that, remember?
Right, I keep forgetting you have that. My apologies.
So then I run back 30 additional feet, because I definitely don't want to lose this fairy fire. And then Scorching Ray. Does the 16 hit?
No.
And that's it.
Alright, this thing's turn. Well, it's going to charge at Dragoon.
No, stay away.
Ooh. I forgot one important feature. Actually, you know what? Nah, he's not going to do that. Yeah, he's just going to charge at you an attack.
I cast Shield and they all miss.
Alright.
So it moves like 45 feet?
Yeah, it's a fast boy. And you know what? We're going to use to cast one other ability. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, that'll be its turn. Gregor.
Okay, distance.
Which
Distance from
direction
me.
did you go?
I went 90 feet. I don't know which way.
Pick a direction.
Away from everybody. North.
Okay.
I don't know.
Dragoon, pick a direction.
South.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. – 135 feet.
Okay. Now, another question. I watched Dragoon shoot him with fire, right?
Uh-huh.
And I noticed that it wasn't.
No, it's normally effective.
Okay. Trying to decide what spell to use on this motherfucker.
Please decide quickly. 6 seconds.
Give me a charisma save. Fuck it. I'm gonna banish the bastard. Watch, he's got something like super stupid ability. God damn! That fails. Fuck. I'm just gonna just
22 fails?
The spell fails.
Okay.
Yeah, the spell fails. Yeah, the spell fails. Hell, you know what 22 did? Come on now,
I was about to
Gilbert.
say, what are you
Now,
smoking?
man.
Level 20
come on
Mala.
now.
Smoking the good shit.
I mean, for
We're
real,
isolated
you
out
know
here
what
on the
22
glacier.
didn't
What else the fuck are we
fail?
gonna do?
Jesus. All right, well, I can't do anything. Like, bonus action, I can cast another spell, a level spell. I just cast one. So, I have no cantrip. All right, I am done. I can't do anything else.
I'll be back.
My turn.
Indeed.
I am going to cast Magic Missile at him.
Indeed.
That's what? 3d4 plus 3. So it's 9 force damage. The cohort continues to shoot.
Indeed. DC, sorry, not DC.
Damn, I
AC is
forgot.
18.
Fuck.
Say again, DM?
18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits.
Yep, with 2 of them being crits. So that is a total of 60 piercing damage.
This was just gotta be getting low. God dang. Hellfire, we done hit this motherfucker for 1,000 points of damage. What the hell?
It's
But
bloody.
he's resistant to the
Yeah,
ordinary
he's resistant
arrows.
to like probably non-magical damage. So the skeletons only have non-magical shit. I don't give them good shit. They die too easily.
Hey, Undery, would you like 100 plus 1 longbows and 2 million plus 8 arrows of slaying?
Sure, thanks.
Die!
Does that mean I get all those?
No! Anything else?
I will fly laterally so that I'm directly above him.
Okay.
End of turn.
Alright. Dragoon.
So I'm going to start with create bonfire on it, so it needs to take a dex save. That passes just barely. By then, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself and run towards the party.
So towards Gregor, because I'm in the air.
Yeah.
Or do you mean my 12 skeletons?
Actually, I'll just run east, actually. East is good. Not away. Not...
Split the party.
Because, like, south would be directly away. This is just adjacent.
Yeah.
Alright.
I do want to point out, if my character dies because of a party fuck up, then that somebody planned this, I'm going to be upset.
A party fuck-up? You mean a secret that you all had the option to take?
Yes, but the slide? Why would you take the slide?
He wanted a new character after 30 days.
Why would you take any of the secrets?
It's fine. Let's move on. We can do that stuff after combat. Besides,
Good point.
We
My
got
apologies.
we got it on the ropes, and it only hits you once.
Dragoon? I'm sorry. I missed what you were doing over Mister's complaining.
I moved 30 feet east.
Okay.
So it doesn't attempt to hit me?
No, I never said that.
Because it will have to make a wisdom save first, because of the sanctuary.
I know.
What's going on?
Opportunity attack, but with the sanctuary.
I don't believe 14 passes.
Nope.
All right.
Leave me alone! Ah!
Indeed. Anything else, Dragoon?
No.
Well, this thing is going to run its full movement speed of 50 feet to the west and a slightly northbound angle just to get within 120 feet. And he's going to cast a spell.
Counterspell, 4th level.
I'll get you
Can
next
you-
time, Gregor. I'll get you next time the spell fizzles.
What is the range of counterspell?
60
That's what
feet.
I'm thinking.
Should be 60 feet. He only moved 50. I was right over him.
I think the math checks out. They're right over and 50 feet-ish to the side.
I mean, I guess it depends on how much extra you think the altitude difference would make.
I mean, how high up were you?
I was 60 feet up.
Wait, 60, 50, 50.
I mean, if you are 60 feet up, then that's the limit
You mean to be
straight down.
below you?
Like
Yeah.
I said,
Right.
it depends on how he wants to count that, because there's a couple different methods that you can use, one of which is to just ignore it. And I don't know which way Gilbert usually goes on it. I can't remember.
Shrug. I have no clue.
I normally count it, so like it would not be in range if I was DMing, but
Oh, okay, it's not in range then.
okay.
I just fucked up the hypotenuse shit there. Okay, yeah, no, fireball fires.
Of course, it's not in range.
I mean, he's what? How far is he from Gregor? I mean, if it's only 60 feet from Gregor, he might be able to counterspell from Gregor.
Well, he was 135 feet away from in a straight line, and he ran 50 feet to the west at a slightly northbound angle to just get within that 15 feet back he needed to go.
I mean,
It was
didn't you
definitely out of Gregor's
specifically
range.
say he was 120 feet away?
Well, to 120 feet. He was
Okay.
at specifically.
I was just
135.
checking this because I called it out, and Gregor would have had a chance too. But yeah, you're right. He'd be way out of range. So yeah.
I'm out of range too. Yeah, I have counterspell, but I'm out of range as well.
Yep, Gregor, dex save as a fireball explodes on your forehead.
I take this personal, Gilbert. That you're purposely trying to kill me. I take this personal, but I'm not mad at you.
You take every attempt I take on your life personal.
Well, I mean, you could have went and hit the one you were just hitting, Dragoon, but he purposely turned and ran in the opposite direction so he could hit me.
No, it's more like this is a smart creature trying to actually kill you guys.
But again, still, instead of running towards the guy who just was in combat with him, he turns and runs in the opposite direction and throws a fireball at me.
Oh, I have my reasons.
You can't make me think it's not intentional.
Really? Because take a look at Dragoon's position. He's not in counterspell range either. He doesn't know what classes you are, but he can tell you're all spellcasters.
Yeah, he put the slot so he was out of 60 feet from everybody.
The slod's not dumb. It's a death slod.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm dead.
No, you're not.
You're probably just unconscious. I doubt it'll take you to max.
I mean,
You're currently
24.
bleeding
Yeah,
out
I'm
on the
dead.
ground. Mister, do you understand
be
how death
bleeding?
saving throws work yet?
Could I be bleeding with a fireball spell?
Yeah.
Mister, after 4 years, have you not remembered you don't die at 0?
I know I don't die at 0. I know.
You're currently dying, though. It's the end of this guy's turn. Roll your death save.
I mean, Gilbert, there's always the option of just not correcting him.
No, because then there'd be validity to my targeting of it. Well, that fails.
That's one fail. What is the rate of your attack?
All right, recovery.
Okay. I'm going to fly 30 feet closer to him and descend to an altitude of 40 feet, 40. So he should be within 60 feet of me at this point.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast a spell at him.
Ooh.
Requiring an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Does it involve slimes?
It involves jello.
One moment.
I guess that is the default rolls, is a d20. That's funny. Well, he passed. No jello mold over his head.
Indeed.
Then the cohort opens up. Is he still fairy fired?
I don't believe
Yes.
Dragoon's lost concentration, so yeah.
Is he a bloody boy yet?
Yes.
Oh, he is.
That's good.
I said 18 before. I assume that's unchanged.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, 2 of which are crits. A lot of nat 1s in there.
That all
Put him down.
This is why.
Strike him down.
So 90
That's
piercing.
very fun.
Spicy.
Oh yeah. Like this. This is the power of necromancers: is open field, like just fuck off amounts of undead.
Yep. He's not looking great. He's well past bloody at this point. The way you're hammering on him. Dragoon.
Yeah. End of my turn.
All right.
How far am I?
You just ran the 30 feet, right?
Yeah. Well, it's no more than 80. I'm going to be using...
I'm going to say it's about 80 feet. One of those things where it's at a slight angle, so the grid doesn't quite match up nicely.
I'll move 15 feet closer, and then do a Force Ballista and Scorching Ray.
All right, so you're at 65 feet. Hit, and nat 20.
Kill it.
That kills him. And like blasts of flame and compressed gas You blast this thing to ashes.
Yay!
Oh wait, you gotta save Gregor.
Gregor, death save.
Hey.
That's a pass. Recovery. Can you recover his life?
He can reclaim it if he dies.
Yes, I can. I fly 30 feet closer to him, descending. What's my range to him at this point?
Run that by me again.
I fly 30 feet straight towards Gregor, descending the entire time. What is my range to Gregor?
60 feet. You'd be 60 feet away.
Alright, I will bonus action Misty Step 30 feet more forward. I will then action dash, flying the remainder of the distance, landing next to Gregor.
Alright.
As an item interaction, I pull out a potion vial. But I have nothing left to pour it down his throat with.
Alright. Dragoon?
How far away am I?
Fuck it, I'm gonna say you're just the same. You're the same 90 feet away. That's roughly the same position.
So, I see Recovery holding a potion vial.
Yep.
Over Gregor's body.
Yep.
And I start meandering towards them.
Okay, you walk 10, 15 feet? 30 feet?
30 feet.
Okay. Gregor?
Just don't
Save
roll
or
a
die.
1. Just don't roll a 1.
Save or die. Okay.
Alright. My turn?
Yep.
So I pour the potion down his throat. The vial of acid dealing... Oh, wait, no. I'm kidding.
This was actually a potion of poison. I lied to you guys. I wasn't. I'm playing.
You mean like what the forest did to me one time?
Yeah. No, I pull out one of the 2 potions of healing I got from Resny, so if one of them is a potion of poison, we need to know at this point.
I'm joking. Okay. I would never do that to you guys.
Damn it, Resnia, come on.
So that will heal Gregor for 7 hit points. So Gregor would be conscious with 7 hit points in the snow.
The Gregor lives.
It was actually a potion of poison Gregor. It heals everyone, but not Gregor.
And then as I take off, I just yell back at Gregor. Get your ass up, you lazy asshole.
It's the Cusco poison.
The poison specifically made to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
And then while I was doing that, I used my bonus action to direct my cohort to remove the threat that Nathra's 2 skeletons might have posed.
Yeah, they're removed.
This oops the skeletons.
6v1 twice, so yeah.
Turns out you roll a series of nat 1s. These guys are on a nat 20 streak because of loaded dice.
Anyway.
They are then recycled.
So yeah, I get back to camp. I see Gregor's okay. Is Nathra recoverable? Does anybody know Revivify?
It looks like some critical.
Yeah, no, she's not really recoverable without some high level magic.
Nathra to Revivify.
Well, I guess there's nothing for it. I loot Nathra's body and have the skeletons begin extracting the bones.
Cool.
We'll bury him in the camp.
Alright. And I think we'll call it there for the night. And I need to step.
Oh, I'm left at a cliffhanger.
Yep. Yeah, you're left at a cliffhanger.
So
I have to use the restroom real bad. I'll be right back.
So, Sleuth, can you post Nathra's inventory?
Yeah, let me just pull it up real